Howdy everyone, my name is Keeper. Now you would not believe it has been so long since my last recording session. It's been ridiculous. It's been a crazy month for me. And I know these past 2 days I did miss uploads. There really was no way around that with the way I've been planning things. I knew I'd have to miss a few days this week. Hopefully I'll be able to work around that. Things coming up should be back on a normal schedule, but I did have to miss a few days recently just because of everything that's going on. But that's why I kind of want to make this vlog, so I can kind of talk about those things that are going on, because a lot of them are really exciting, and a lot of them are a lot of things that, you know, in one way or another, like me missing these uploads, are going to affect the channel. So as I've said in previous vlogs, I quit my job earlier this year as a sushi chef, and I've been looking for work online as a video editor. And thankfully, because of the time I've been able to put into YouTube so far, I have been able to find jobs that way. There's all kinds of websites out there where people post looking for specific jobs to be done or whatever, and it's great to be able to have that experience, to be able to contact those people and to actually get work that way. It's not ever something I really thought I'd be able to do, and here I am doing it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. So I've had a lot of one-term gigs here and there. I just recently finished a bigger project, which is what was taking up a lot of time. Again, I don't want to say too much about these projects because they're not entirely mine, so I don't want to be the one to say anything about them. But I recently did finish a really big project that was taking up a lot of time. It was kind of done in the play it by ear style, which is something I want to get back into doing, but this video happened to be in that style, so that did take a lot of time. But on top of the work I've been able to find for one-off projects or videos or whatever, I did recently get a longer term job as a video editor for another YouTube channel. Now, I did mention this in my previous vlog, but I didn't want to mention it specifically because, you know, it was new and I wasn't certain, you know, how exactly it was going to work out. But so far it's ended up working out really well, and, you know, however long they want to keep me around, I'm more than willing to do the work. So, but yes, I recently became the editor for a channel called The Bowling Otter Show, which I'm sure a lot of you already know because actually a lot of you have come to my channel from there. So it's not a secret or anything. Yes, hello, howdy, I do the thing. But it's really awesome that you guys would come from their channel to support me in some way, just because I work for them. That's just really special to me, I guess. I don't know, thank you. And I just want to kind of say that this is just something I have a passion for. I have a passion for online video. I have a passion for video editing. Believe it or not, I know a lot of people find that so boring, but there's something about it. I've said this every time, but there's just something about it that I really like. And to be able to do that as a job is, you know, really awesome to me. It's really amazing to be able to do what you love. And as of right now, even though I've taken multiple jobs, it's not just the one job, I'm taking multiple jobs in this kind of field for what I'm doing, it's not like a normal job. I'm not making the same money that I would be, that I was as a sushi chef, that I would be if I went out and got a job. But I think that's okay. And I think for the position I'm in my life right now, I can afford to do what I love, even if it's not the best thing I could be doing for myself right now. But it's kind of hard to make that choice, you know. There's other things that I could be doing to better myself in other fields, but I've chosen to take kind of a step down almost to be able to come and do YouTube and do video editing online, be able to start from the bottom and be able to work my way up. And I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. That's the only word I can think of. I'm so enthralled with everything that I'm doing, and I love it. I love it so much. There's nothing that I would rather be doing right now, but that's not the only thing I have going on in my life right now. And it's just, there's so much that kind of just piles itself on you. Life never stops. That's the one thing I've always, it will never give you a break. Just when you think you've hit the peak, that's it, it's going to be downhill, it's going to be so much easier from here on out. It's not. You realize it's just a whole other mountain to climb. But I'm okay with that. I honestly have to say that there's so much going on in my life right now, not just on YouTube and not just online, but there's just so much in my personal life. I don't want to say it's been a burden to be able to do all this stuff, because like I said, I wouldn't want to be in any other position than where I am right now. But my mom is getting remarried, we are moving house, I'm traveling next week for a few days. There's just a lot going on all at once that it's kind of, even in what I love to do in YouTube, my brain isn't processing everything properly. It's so overwhelmed with everything that it's hard for me to keep on top of everything that I want to keep on top of. Regardless of the fact that you know, this is my job as a video editor. It's just hard for me to process the fact that this is something that is something that I'll be doing for probably the rest of my life, just because of how much I love it and how far I could take it as a career. I'm not gonna go into too many details. That's for another video, but I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be where I am today, because I don't know what I would be doing without YouTube. I have no idea. I'd probably still be working at the sushi restaurant because I wouldn't have anything else to do. It's not that I didn't like it there. I do still miss it sometimes. I still miss the people I worked with. I do miss working with food. I miss culinary school, damn it. But if I wasn't doing what I'm doing, if I hadn't been doing YouTube for the last year, what would my goal be? Where would my goals be? What would be my, you know, what would I be reaching for? Everyone's got to have a goal. Everyone's got to have that thing that seems unreachable, that they have to strive for, that gives them the motivation to keep going. What would I have? Because I know I'm not great at what I do. I'm not the best. I'm not bad at it though. And that's a start. That's a start. For me, I can be okay at something and strive to be better. Every day I can strive to be better, to reach that unattainable goal, that seemingly unattainable goal, that despite whatever I'm going through in my own life, that goal will always be there. That will always be something that I can strive for. I can strive to better myself in everything that I do in order to reach that goal. And I want all of you to know that the channel just passed 100 subscribers. It did, well, just passed. Like I said, it's been a while since I'm able to record, but it's been like 2 weeks since the channel passed 100 subscribers, and it's just so, again, that too hasn't quite settled in. That's amazing though. I know that's a tiny channel, but like in the whole of YouTube, but for me personally, we passed triple digits of people that cared enough to stop by and watch my stuff. That's insane. If I saw 100, how many are we at? 104. If I saw 104 people in a room just watching me play a video game, I wouldn't be able to do anything because I have such terrible stage fright in front of people, so it's amazing that I'm able to do this at all. But if there were 100 people in the room watching me try to play a video game, I would just be like stoic face and just like hide behind my controller. It's insane. It's insane to think about. And yet, here I am. I'm still carrying on. I'm doing better than ever. It's just, it's so surreal. Thank you. I do kind of have a better celebratory, I guess, video coming out for that. But like I said, I'm traveling next week. I needed my brother's help to record it, and unfortunately he was out of town until day before yesterday, honestly. So it's kind of a weird timing for me to be able to get this out, but I do kind of have something coming. It won't be specifically for 100 subscribers, but it's a nice excuse to be able to make something. And I've been pursuing further the idea of these sketches and these little skits that I've been doing. And I'm really excited with where I can take this. And it's kind of interesting to me because people do this kind of stuff all the time. People do these kinds of videos all the time with much better quality. And it's just kind of interesting to me that I'm starting at, like I said, I'm starting at the lowest that I possibly could with this idea, with this project. But I can take it further. I'm going to keep improving it. And I'm not afraid to keep creating just because of what others might think. I'm not afraid to put myself out there just because. Criticism. I love criticism. I have to say I do love legit criticism, and I'm not afraid of people who just hate to hate. And I think that's a good mentality to have on YouTube or online in general. I know I'm going to create stupid stuff, but I'm not afraid to share that stupid stuff because then I get to learn from that stupid stuff. But if every time I make something, I'm afraid to share it, I'm not going to improve. I have to get over the hurdle of, okay, I've created this, now I have to share this. Because if I don't put it out there, then I'm not gonna look over it the way I would look over any other video, because it'll just be like, if I have this video file and just stick it on a shelf, I'm not gonna do anything with that video file now it's on the shelf. I have to put that video file on display in the museum just to be able to look at it like, oh, I could have done this differently. You know what I mean? It's a different mentality of how I look at it. So it's not that everything I make I put out. There are a lot of things I've done that haven't made it to the channel. And that's just for one reason or another. It's not necessarily because I'm afraid to share it. It's just because something didn't go right. I know what I did wrong. I wanted to redo it. I didn't like how I was in that video or whatever the case was. There have been things that I haven't shared, but there's things that I want to share that I need to create. And I know as I create them, there will always be that hurdle of, sorry, I bumped the mic. There will always be that hurdle of, is this good enough to share? And it's kind of hard to tell yourself, does that matter? Because you can't tell yourself yes, because you're always biased against or for yourself. One way or another, you're always biased to yourself. So it's kind of hard to get over that hurdle of, yeah, put that out there. Let people see it. Let you see it. Just get it out there. You never know. So anyway, I kind of went off on that little bit of rant, but that kind of leads into the next part of this video. What you guys are gonna see is actually a sketch that I recorded about a month ago. And it was one of those things that I was like, is this worth putting out there? The answer is no. The answer is no. It's got a lot of lighting issues, and there's some timing off in like the second half of it or whatever, but it's something that took me a lot of time. And actually I recorded this twice, so you're watching like already the second version of me actually recording it and editing it. So this is something that I did create. It's just a little sketch, but it was a lot of fun, even if it's not perfect. And those are the kinds of things that I have to tell myself, like, you should put it out there anyway. But it's kind of hard to make that its own video when you're not entirely satisfied with it. The other behind the scenes video, I really loved that. I really did. It wasn't perfect and it wasn't glamorous or anything, but it was fun, and I really liked that as a video. So even if what I create isn't perfect in my eyes, it's still amazing to me that I was able to make it at all. Anyway, sorry, I rambled for another 21 minutes. That's fantastic. Thank you for sitting and listening if you did. But I'm gonna leave and let you watch the thing, so enjoy. Good morning, sleepyhead. What you got there? Can I have one? Cookie? Thank you. What kind are these? Oh. Boy. Has Chef been cooking recently? Always nice to see his chocolate. Hey guys, how you doing? Should we go after him? What's up, guys? Howdy. Oh man, guys! Have you seen Killjoy anywhere? He got out. We lost him. He went that way, actually. Oh, the store's open. Come on, Skits. Thanks, Adele. Oh my goodness, Keeper's gonna be so bad. Well, they're gone. Thanks for the cookie.